G'day everyone and welcome listeners to The Great British Respawn, the podcast where YouTube gamers get the microphone, the spotlight, and, if they behave, the metaphorical biscuits. I'm your host, Armored Annie, and we're exploring behind the scenes of the strange and wonderful world of some of your favourite gaming content creators. So get your headphones sitting comfortably, and we will begin as we meet a creator today who's known for bringing creativity and an impressive beard to the gaming world. It's Bearded Gamer. So, welcome to the Great British Respawn. Here we are. We are actually, live. We have a real face on the screen for you guys. Oh. I know, yes, about as real as it gets. He could actually be an in-game character. I'm not sure, but this is the amazing Bearded Gamer. As if I need to tell you, look at that beard, mate. I mean, Which came first? Which came first, the beard or the YouTube handle?
Actually, the beard did. That's how I came up with the name.
I mean, it kind of wrote itself, and that leads me to my first question: what possessed you to start a YouTube channel?
Well, originally I started out streaming over on Twitch, and I got to where life was getting crazy, and I couldn't stream as much, but I still wanted to make content, so. That's when I actually built my PC, got OBS, and started, playing other games other than COD. And that's when I got into actually recording stuff and putting it on YouTube. So it's been an ongoing, almost 3 years now.
Wow.
So
do you remember what that first video was, the first VOD that you put up?
Yeah, actually, when you originally talked about this and sent me the questions, I went back and looked just to see. Now, I had posted a couple of just random stuff to YouTube, but my actual first content that I put up was of The Last of Us Part 1. And, well, actually, I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm reading it wrong. It was the Until Dawn game that was on PS4. I actually posted it July 30th of 2021.
And
horrible.
I was going to say, was it bad?
Absolutely horrid. Like I deep dived into like my first deals of content, and I'm like, oh, how did I put that on the internet? And it's still there, and now
I know, and you feel like you want to take them down, don't you?
So I send it to my mods, two of my mods. And, of course, they hype the damn videos up.
Oh, that's excellent.
Oh, and then they, just nonstop with... You can't hear me at all over the gameplay. It was so loud. And then, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
I look back at my first one. I think I'm amazed that anybody watched the second one, frankly, because I don't know that I would have done.
That's me. I don't see how, it had a few views, but I'm like, oh my God, how did anybody even watch it? Because I couldn't even get through 5 minutes of it. I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. Oh, did I really post that on the internet?
And here you are now. So I would imagine your setup's changed. What have you actually got there? Because you referenced the fact that you built your own PC for this, but, it looks like you've got a pretty cool setup there, also designed for the fact that you use a webcam. So
yes, yeah. Originally, and I still play some games that I like to do the webcam on, like the horror games that I play. So I still like to have that, so people can have the reactions of me jumping and acting like an idiot.
Seeing you act like an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. So I started out, of course, on the PS4. We're streaming straight from it on the PS4 camera. End up getting a desktop PC that I don't know the specs because I couldn't find it, and it was actually horrid. Well, my brother said, all right, we need to build you one if you're going to be doing this. So that's when I built my original. Now, I don't remember the exact specs of the first one because I've upgraded my PC since then. But I'm running an i7 87K MSI Z390 gaming motherboard, deep cool, CPU cooler, DDR4, 64 gigs of RAM. Everybody's going to laugh when they hear this. I run a 10 terabyte SegGate hard drive, a 2 terabyte M.2 SSD, a 4060 Ti, GeForce, a Asus 100-watt power supply. I run Windows 11 now, 64-bit. Corsair, and then it's a Antec Power Dark Phantom. And then I run two 27-inch monitors, Asus monitors, and then a 21-inch monitor too.
Good grief.
I've majorly upgraded and moved up, and I'm on a Blue Yeti mic, courtesy of my job.
What do you use for your webcam?
It is a Logitech HD webcam.
Yeah, you see, I don't do webcam. It unfortunately, I think it is a little bit different for females on, you look at Twitch and streaming. If you don't have a certain vibe or a certain thing going on, then, it's just, I don't know. Maybe if I did horror, maybe it would be I might do. I did look at using one and put a filter on it that kind of cartoonifies you, so it's not really your face. But there's so many different things you could do with webcams nowadays. But I mean, I originally started, of course, because of the beard. Of course, yeah. Who would not want to show that? Yeah.
It's actually way thinned out compared to what it used to be. It's not as thick. It's a little grayer than used to.
Yeah, that comes to all of us, mate. I mean, not my beard, but my hair,
For sure.
So how do you choose the games that you play?
There's several of them that get sent to me. And then, like I said, ever since I built my PC, I've kind of, my horizon has broadened. Originally, I started out with just the COD. I was a big COD player. I love playing zombie COD. And I kind of took that into the PC. And a lot of it's got to be like the trailer. If it catches my eye, I'll really look into it. I like horror games, open world. Subsistence was my actual first PC game.
Really?
Yep. A guy I used to work with, when I built the PC, he told me, he said, you need to go home, download Steam, and get this game. And I was like, okay. So I went home, downloaded it, of course, and put almost 600 hours in the game. And then it just kind of, the sales on Steam got me.
Steam Next Fest and things like that. They just reel you in, don't they?
I'm telling you, I've got 127 games in my Steam library right now.
How many on your wish list?
Close to 200.
So what do you think of any overrated or underrated games? So things that you love that everybody else thinks you're mad to like, or opposite, that everybody else raves about and you're just like, no, don't get it.
Minecraft.
Which one is that? Underrated or overrated?
That one's overrated. I hate that. That is the just pinnacle of stupid, in my opinion. That's just me. I've seen it. I've had people ask me. I've downloaded it. I try to play it, and I'm like, yeah, screw this. This is stupid.
My kids have been trying to get me in that from the day one, and I'm like, no.
Please, for the love of God, don't.
Yeah, and they're like, but you love Lego. I'm like, I know. Well, it's just like Lego. But no, it's not.
No, it's not. No.
If I want to play Lego, I'll go and play a Lego game. I can download those. I can buy those. If I want Lego, I'll buy Lego. There Legos. You go. You see, this is why we get on. Yeah, Lego. See, yeah.
That's Lego. This is cool. This right here is cool. That Minecraft, no. That's just,
okay.
Yeah.
We'll just wait for the hate in the comments.
Exactly. I'm going to get cancelled over that one.
It's all right. It's on my channel, not yours. It's fine. You'll be fine. So have you had a video, a sort of a similar sort of question? Have you had a video that flopped? Something that you put out that you just thought, this is it, and it just bombed? Other than your first one, obviously.
Yeah, that first one was horrible.
I'm going to have to link to that in the description.
I can send you the link because I know exactly where it is.
Okay, you send me that and I'm going to put that in there.
Absolutely horrible. Oh, my gosh.
Maybe everybody can go over and watch it, yeah. Right, yeah, so video that flopped.
I've had actually a couple of them that just, I put a lot of time and effort. I put a lot of time and effort in most everything I do. And then like the new algorithm here lately has just killed my views. I can't really think of one off the top of my head.
I mean, is there a game or a series that you put on, something that you wanted to play and you started putting VODs up and again, you stopped playing it because it just wasn't getting the views?
Probably that one game. What was it called? Oh, Lazarant. That's what it was. It's a game called Lazarant. Really good game. It was a horror game, and it came out as a demo, and I played the demo, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I was like, this is going to go good on the channel. This is going to hit hard. And I didn't get views at all. But like I had another big YouTuber play the same game, and like he got thousands of views on it. But yeah, that was probably one of my biggest flops, I would think, was that one, because I really thought it was going to do good, and it didn't do at all.
So if you had any rage quit moments, either from games or from being a YouTuber, because let's be honest, there are times when then that's enough to make you throw your PC against the wall. But, you know, rage quit moments, or if there's many, just pick your top 3.
So revert back to the statement I made earlier. When we talked about this originally, right after you sent me the questions, I had a stream like just about 2 days before that, I think it was. I rage quit the stream.
Oh, no.
Yes. I got so mad. I'm like, you know what? I'd been streaming for about 2.5 hours as it is. And I'm like, I'm done. I got to go. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. And I shut everything off. I was playing Grounded 2. There's a wolf spider in there that it's a pretty hard bug to kill. I had killed him, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and needed one more venom to make a new set of daggers. And I don't know if it was my game being buggy or if it was the game itself. I don't know, but he killed me like, I think it was like 10 times in a row.
Oh, no.
And it rubbed me wrong. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. It finally pissed me off enough that I was done. And I quit. I quit the whole stream. And one of my mods sent me a message like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Nope, leave me alone." I was so mad.
Have you played that game since?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I put it down. I waited like a couple of days. I think it was like 2 days. And I went back in. I smacked him. Just like it wasn't nothing. I smacked him like he just wasn't even, he was like a little aphid. And I'm like, really? In front of 20 people, you can't kill this thing. But by yourself, you're like, okay, we'll just smack him around like he's nothing. Oh, dude,
yeah. That sounds like it. Oh. Talking of being content creators, so what's the weirdest comment that you've had? I mean, maybe sort of in stream. I mean, obviously, you do get quite a few odd characters wander through the stream chats, don't they? Yeah. Particularly on Twitch. But have you got anything or anyone that kind of sticks out as a memory?
So probably one of the ones that sticks to me the most happened a couple of months ago. It was on YouTube because I don't get to stream as much anymore because of my work schedule and then of course editing and stuff. He made a comment of I actually went and found it. Why do people think since they have a beard it's a personality?
I don't know, but you can buy a lot of T-shirts that reflect that because I buy them for my son, who has one about half the size of yours. But you know,
yeah, it's when I read that, I just like laughed. I actually screenshotted it and I sent it to my mod, and he's like, "Off to YouTube comments I go." And I'm like, "Dude, come back here, come back here, come here. Don't worry about it. It's good."
I'd have been tempted to put that as a thumbnail for my next, stream. Obviously block their name out, but that's brilliant. Oh, I like that one. That one wins so far, I think, as to all the answers I've had to that.
Yeah, that one gets that one. Yeah, that's probably about the best one I've got.
That's brilliant. I love that. So behind the scenes, do friends and family know? Is it obviously just close friends that know what you do, or are you, is this your secret?
My mom knows. She don't quite, understand all of it and why I do it, but she knows I enjoy it. It's my escape. 90% of people at work know. I've actually popped up on people's For You pages on TikTok, and there's a couple of them. Like my main, not the main boss, the VP of our company. I popped up on his For You page.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And like, he of course watched the video and was like, that guy works for me. And I come back to work a couple of days later, and he come by my office, and he's like, I need to talk to you. And I'm like,
uh-oh.
like, what's up? And he's like, so is this you? And he pulls his phone out, and I went, yeah, that's me.
Rapidly thinking, did I mention work during that stream or that?
Yeah. And I'm pretty good about, I'm very good. There's only 2 people in my whole community of posting and all that know who I am, where I work, my actual real name, all that. And I kind of looked at my boss and I was like, I don't mention my name. I don't mention where I work. He's like, no. He said, you got a lot of followers. Maybe you need. I'm like, you don't pay me enough for that.
Could sponsor you. Yeah.
So, but yeah, a lot of people I work with know, and they watch and try to support. So.
Oh, that's really good. Because I mean, that is the worry. I mean, it's like with me. There's a variety of reasons why I don't put my name or face out there. Which, you know, I won't go into, because if I went into them, it would give away why I don't put them out there. But it is a thing that you have to consider, not because you think, hey, one day I'm going to be so famous, I don't want to be stalked in the street. It's not that. You just think, my private life is a private life, and I can choose how much of it I bring into this, but I don't want people to come and find my life.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I've had one person come into where I work and go, wait a minute, I know your face. I know you. And I'm like, I don't know you. Like I did. I look like them. I don't know you. And I didn't know him from Adam. And they were like, I know you. And they pulled their phone out and got to scrolling. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yep, that's me. How you doing? But I mean, where I work is very secure. And then my home is even more secure, if you get what I mean. So that's one thing that I've... My mom and I have had that conversation. And I'm like, Mom, I'm not worried about it. Because for one, I don't think I'm ever going to get that big. And 2, I know how to protect myself.
Precautions. Yeah, yes. Exactly. Yeah.
So cameras on the front door. You know, I see who walks up to my front door. I can sit right here at my computer and go, oh, yeah, I'm not answering that. And so,
I mean, you mentioned earlier about your mum sort of not 100% getting it. That's sort of one of my questions, sort of jumping ahead a bit. If you were when you try to explain your channel to your mum, or if you were explaining it to grandparents, a generation above your mum, how could you?
Both of my grandparents on my dad's side actually passed when I was very, very young. So I really don't. I remember them, but I don't remember them. Now, on my mom's side, my granddad passed away when I was, I think, around the 10, 11 year old mark. So I vaguely remember him. The grandma, she actually had a computer in her house. And I remember telling her that one day I was going to make money playing video games. And she told me, no, you're not. You can't do that. It's like, yes, I will. I'm going to learn how to do that. And I'm going to make money. And I'm not going to have a job. And she told me I was crazy and to leave.
Oh, wow. So you've actually had your sights set on doing this for a while then? Yeah,
I really have. And then I didn't really actually get back into gaming until about 6 years ago.
COVID did that for a lot of us, yeah.
And that's when it pulled me back into gaming a lot was COVID, being locked down, being at home. And it rekindled the passion for gaming a lot. And it opened up a new world for me, and I've head first deep dived into it and been trying to make progress on it ever since.
That's so cool. So do you script what you do, or do you just wing it?
Hell no.
Not even a vague idea of what you're going to go in and achieve?
Well, a vague, I'm going to say, okay, let me rephrase that, a vague, because like I'm doing a series right now on 7 Days to Die, and I was trying to come up with a name for the series, like something, and I don't know why. I'm not very religious. It popped in my head of a bearded preacher wielding a club. I went, all right, ChatGPT, let's talk. So, of course, I used ChatGPT to help me kind of come up with because I'm not very good with words, and it helped me come up with a good description for the series. And then it helped me come up with 45 names of each individual episode. So I vaguely kind of have a you know, but I don't plan because plans never go the way I plan them.
Oh yeah, especially in game. The minute you actually launch the game and you start, it's most of them, especially if you're doing any sort of survival, I would have thought, you know, the horror ones or anything like that. It's yeah.
Yeah, like I recorded last night 2 episodes, and it was right before Horde Night. And I decided right before I started recording that I'm going to move. And I'm not going to use the place that I'd been kind of working on to set up a horde base, and I was going to completely build a new one. So it was frantically trying to get the mats and materials to build the new horde base, and yeah, it was off hinge. Just let's go.
This is what always gets me. You know what? If you watch, I mean, I'm sure you probably have. If you ever watch any of these YouTube videos that are aimed at, you know, do you want to grow your YouTube channel? These are the 5 top things you should do. And they all talk about scripting and whatever. I'm like, it doesn't work for gaming. It does
not work for gaming. And I've watched several of them videos. And I'm like, they said, you need to script it out. I'm like, how the hell do you do that?
How do you do that? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've tried the whole script. Sitting down and yeah, I've got your notes in front of me and I've yet to look at them.
That's fine.
So I mean, I read off my PC specs a while ago. So it's and it's honestly, to me, I don't like scripted because I can tell when it's fully right out scripted, you know. And if it's natural, if it flows natural, to me, that's better content. No matter which way you look at it, a natural flow, just having a good time, that's so much better.
Especially with streaming, because that's how you build your community. You interact with the chat and what they're saying, and that can influence what you do. And you can't script that. Why would you want to?
You can't. Now, if you have now I used to come up with like talking points, like if the chat gets, you know, in a lull and nobody's really talking. Then,
or you're doing something in the game that's kind of a mindless grind and you just need to fill the void. Yeah. Exactly.
Like, you know, grinding on subsistence, you know, trying to chop wood and stuff. I'd be like, hey, guys, what do y'all think about this? And then, you know, have that as a kind of a something to start a conversation.
Pep it up, yeah.
Exactly. But other than that, yeah, no. It's all random and natural and
100% natural, no additives, no artificial additives.
I'm telling you. And that's what you get when you come see me, because it's all natural and dumb and just, yeah. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't have a filter. I don't think before I speak. And yeah, it can sometimes get me in trouble.
Funnily enough, there's another question here. If your channel had a warning label, what would it be? On that very subject.
Caution. That's it, just caution.
Caution.
Big old caution sign.
Great big capital neon letters, yeah, flashing neon.
Yeah, because I mean it is. I'm unfiltered, I'm unhinged. I try to be respectful, but I cuss, and I'm trying not to cuss, you know, in here because I don't know all your community that well. But like I cuss. I use some puns that might not be the best in the world, but it's me. I'm being natural. You know, I'm not putting on a show. What you see in here is what you get. So
do you game off camera at all?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's times that I've got to take a break and just play. I like to achievement grind. And a lot of it I don't do on camera. Some games I don't do. The Last of Us, I've got that one 100%. I'm actually still working on subsistence, some of subsistence, since he added achievements. I forgot he added them. I've got about 4 or 5 games that are 100%, and right now I'm working on 7 Days to Die. I got one more achievement to 100% it. Grounded, I've got, I think, 4 more to completely get it. In The Quiet Place. So yes, there's a lot I do, and I do a lot of off-camera grinding for the game I'm playing, because, like, you know, of course, subsistence is very grindy. You know, the same goes with Grounded and Grounded 2, 7 Days to Die. It's not as grindy as, because the way the days are and the way the hordes are. You get to do a lot of that during the day, but I cut it out of the videos so it's not so boring.
So do you have a goal for the channel? I mean, you sort of said, this is what you wanted to do. So you must have some idea. And if you did get, I don't know, a brand come along or some sort of sponsorship or something like that, where would you like to take the channel that at the moment you can't?
Full time. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Full time content YouTuber streamer. I actually just got a sponsorship thing yesterday.
Excellent.
It's not, well, I mean, I say it's a sponsorship. It's more of a partnership, I think.
Yeah.
It's W Energy drinks. So basically, y'all can use my code, which I haven't got it set up because I just got the email late yesterday and I haven't got everything done. But you use a code and I get percentage of it, a commission off of that sale.
Well, if you dig that link out, send it over, and I don't mind adding that into the description. You never know. Somebody might want to click and have a look and see what that's about.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have to get that set up. But yeah, I would love to go full time. And that's something that I've talked to my mom about. Both my mods, I enjoy doing this. I love sitting down at my computer, turning it on, turning OBS on, and just going. And I mean, I love streaming. It's just it's hectic with life and IRL and stuff.
Well, give us a fun or a surprising or a weird fact about you. I'm sure you can come up with them in real life. I mean, hush my mouth. What am I saying? Good job you know me, that we chatted enough before that hopefully I'm not offending you with my attitude.
No. No, I am. That's one thing you can never worry about me is I'm not easily offended. I let most things roll off, especially with my job. I get yelled at, cussed at, screamed at, called racist, called fat, and all this other stuff. So yeah,
and that's just on a good day. Yeah,
that's on a good day. That is on a good day. When I did these questions, I asked two people I worked with, "Hey, give me a surprising or a fun fact about me." My boss looked me dead in the eyes and says, "Well, you eat blueberry muffins and eat dry Apple Jacks and a nos for breakfast." So you know what? I'm putting that down. That is my breakfast 5 days a week.
Really? Oh, well, what do you do on the other 2 days? Fry up?
I'm at home, so I don't eat breakfast. It's coffee. So, yeah, that's 5 days a week when I'm at work. That is I eat a blueberry muffin. I eat Apple Jacks with no milk. And I drink a NOS energy drink.
I don't know where to go from that, really. Oh, go on, sit back. I need to see what's on the T-shirt. Come on, show us what's on the T-shirt. Is on your T-shirt that you go, oh, yeah. I don't like morning people or mornings or people. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just for the viewers out there, the listeners out there, just to know, we're recording this on his morning, so he's not enjoying this. And but do I count as a morning person because I've disturbed you in the morning, or can I get away with that?
You'll get away with it because it's not morning for you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining. This has been absolutely awesome. I've really enjoyed chatting and hanging out with you. We must sort out sometime. If you ever go into subsistence to stream, if you're going to be doing that sometime and, the time zones work, do let me know because I'd love to jump in with you because we never quite managed it before. But
we haven't.
I'd love to hang out with you. It'd be cool.
Yeah, it definitely would. I know we tried it once before, and it was tough. When it was funny?
That was ages ago, wasn't it?
It was ages. And what's funny is I'm gonna say probably 3 to 4 out of the people I normally I game with are massively different time zones than me, and it's so hard. Normally on Tuesdays, is me and my mods Dog time to play together, and it was kind of like you yesterday. He had something that come up and he couldn't get on at our normal time, and by the time he got ready to get on, I was already in bed.
Yeah, I feel that. Me, Arp, and KJ, you know, we stream all the time, we hang out all the time, but it's so difficult. We one in Australia, one on sort of the west coast of America, and then me here. And it's just this tiny little window that always involves one of us, normally Arpeggio, getting up stupidly early in the morning because, you know, I don't care about him, so I make him the one that gets up.
Oh, poor Arpeggio.
Yeah, but he's Australian. He always says I can't offend him. It's fine. He'll laugh. Well, thank you so much for giving up your time on your day off to hang out with us here. I really do appreciate it. It's been lovely to get to know you better, and I really appreciate that. And do send those links over. We'll drop them down in the channel. If you're not subbed to Bearded, why? For goodness sake, go and sub to him here and on Twitch, and make sure you catch him. Thank you so much. It's been brilliant.
I appreciate it, and I had a blast.
Bye.
Bye, darling.